Behind the mask.
Man, listen. One of my all-time favorites, man, just stopped by. TJ, who's your mama? Who's the dada?
My dog, what's happening? What's happening?
What's up, man? Like,
man, chilling.
You in high demand over here, so we really appreciate you taking time to come by and bless us, not only with your presence, but with your knowledge of the game.
Yeah.
Because you ain't afraid to say exactly what you're thinking.
I don't think any of us are afraid, just a little hesitant.
Yeah.
I don't care because I don't care what people think about me. They not gonna do nothing to me if they smart. I try to be honest or just tell my truth,
right?
How I feel,
how you see it.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, that's respectable.
Yeah, black and white.
There it is. Can't knock it. Can't knock it. We on the topic, man. We were talking offline, and this weekend, Super Bowl weekend, they announced the Hall of Fame. Some guys got in, and obviously there's always some people we feel are snubs. But the criteria as a whole, how do you with the class that went in? How do you feel that criteria is? Are there some things that need to be tweaked a little bit? Do you agree with the guys that got in and who got left out?
See, this is the thing. Anytime you start talking about stuff or you do comparisons, or it always seems as if you're putting somebody down. I'm not putting anybody down because I don't know a lot of these dudes, but I did play against some of these dudes.
Yeah.
And I speak from experience and guys that I played against or played with. Example, I'm not even going to start with Spikes. We'll get to Spikes later. Like Willy Anderson, he can't control he was drafted by the Bengals. He can't control that. But anybody that knows football knows he was one of the best offensive linemen to ever play. And the fact that you don't vote him in, it shows you're incompetent. And the rules need to be changed. He should have been in. Willie didn't give up sacks, let alone pressures. He should have been in. Okay, no big deal.
Single digit set, played, 12, 13 years, and only gave up, 6 sacks, 8 sacks?
Go look at our film when we played. We 7-step dropped. We didn't chip.
Home run ball.
We didn't help. And our tackles were on an island one-on-one. And he can't get in?
Yeah.
The people that's doing the voting, they bogus. Chad, 2002, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, was a top 3 receiver in the league. No question. Nobody can argue that. He can't be a finalist? This dude's getting in the Hall of Fame, can't fuck with Chad. I can curse?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, they can't fuck with Chad. Like, it's crazy. And no disrespect. Like, no disrespect. And as soon as I say no disrespect, it's about to be disrespect. Like, Rondé Barber getting the Hall of Fame. I don't even know Rondé Barber like that. But I cooked his ass. Troy Vincent, he don't get, is Rondé Barber better than Troy? I don't know. He better than Bobby Taylor? I don't know. But then I think Deion Sanders, Darrell Revis, Rod Woodson, Darrell Green, Ty Law, Rondé Barber. You tell me which name is outlier. And it's no disrespect to him. But if it's the best of the best, this is my criteria for the Hall of Fame. And I've said this to people that I know are voters. I'm going long, but it's kind of whatever. You got to be a top 5 player at your position for a period of 5 years. Because if this is a exclusive club of the best of the best, my dog, come on. No, yeah, come on through. We getting him on. Come on through, bruh.
You ain't here yet?
Come on through. It's my little young partner. You got to be a top 5 player at your position for a period of 5 years. If you're not that, you're not a Hall of Famer. You could be very good, but you're not a Hall of Famer. It's okay. I ain't a Hall of Famer. And I'm okay with that. But you should be in. You played a long time, but because you were in Cincinnati, you kind of get overlooked.
Oh, kind of. Totally.
It's top 5 player at your position for a period of 5 years. If you're that, you should be getting in. And a lot of these dudes are getting in because they were nice to people or whatever. I don't know. I don't get it, but to me, it's bogus. And guys that deserve to get in, like a Willy Anderson, a Corey Dillon, a Chad Johnson, a Takeo Spikes, they are getting overlooked because they played with the Bengals, and that's completely unfair.
No, it's totally unfair, bro. And I feel like we've always been penalized for playing in small markets. And people can say, you know, well, this guy over here did this, that guy did that. But they had primetime games all the time. Bro, let me put this into perspective. You know how many years it took me to play on Monday Night Football?
Bro, it was
10.
And that's my point. Like,
bro, it took me 10 years to play on Monday Night Football.
People don't understand when I tell them. When I got to Cincinnati, we didn't even have water in the locker room, bro. You didn't have water for 2 years. Like, we didn't have water.
Yeah, no breakfast
We
either.
didn't have none of that, bro. Like, they was dumping jack straps in the middle of the locker room. Like, go get. They were all used. And I remember Willie going to buy new jacks. I remember that.
And that's
and I don't think. And that's not a shot at the Bengals. That's just what it was. And so, on the field of play, if you go ask your contemporaries who you played against, who was the best linebackers when y'all played, guarantee you're going to be one of the top 5. It's going to be a Ray Lewis. It's going to be a London Fletcher. It's going to probably be a Zach Thomas.
Who just got put in the hall.
And again, like, it's like, I don't give a damn about the Hall of Fame because I wasn't even supposed to make it to the league. But guys that deserve it and have earned it, give it to them. Stop doing the bullshit that they do, and guys get their hopes up, and then it's like, But the guys that I just named, you can't tell me Corey Dillon wasn't a top 5 running back for 5, 6, 7 years. You can't tell with no passing game.
I don't think Willie was here this year, right? Was he in
Yeah,
Willie
he was a finalist.
But was he in
Was he in town?
Yeah.
No, he didn't come to town.
But and
they let you know prior to whether you make it or not. So if you ain't making it, they ain't coming.
Right, but I guess the psychologically messed up part is that, you know, when the whole knocking on the door and everything, that's going through it year in and year out. There has to be some sort of level of disappointment, knowing that you feel that you're good enough to make it. And how are you good enough to, you know, be there one year, then you get the call the next year? Like who bumped you out? You know,
it should be the best of the best.
Yeah.
Like,
and to that, it should be the best of the best. And then when you look at even articles that was put out, you look at the length of conversation that was around certain guys who got in. I go back to Willie. I said, all right, maybe I'm biased. I leave Cincinnati, goes to Buffalo. And I'm like, damn, Willie is that. He's still that dude.
Yeah.
But you only can give him 8 minutes of conversation to plead your case for him?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Look at
like this dude is dominant.
We didn't chip. We didn't help. We didn't do that.
It was the home run ball.
Yeah.
We did not help our tackles like they do today. And some of these guys gonna get in the league, Hall of Fame, and they getting help. They getting help when they got to block Bosa. Willie wasn't getting that when he had to block Julius Peppers and Javon Curse and those dudes, James Harrison,
Reggie White.
He wasn't getting help. And of course we're biased to the people that we know. But I just feel like, and again, I probably came off like, damn, you hating on Buddy. I'm not. I'm just being honest in how I see things. And the people that I know, obviously you're biased to those guys. But Chad Johnson, Willy Anderson, Corey Dillon, Takeo Spikes, they should be finalists. If I see the guys that are getting in, it makes no sense.
Well, yeah, shit, you took the words out of my mouth. But no, I'm gonna be more intentional. Campaign is gonna get started because sometimes they have a tendency to forget just because you didn't play on the big main stage all the time. As I mentioned earlier, it took me 10 years to play on Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous though. But anyway, my dog, look at it.
Oh, live, man.
Hoosh always bring the stuff.
Right.
Hoosh brings it. You pissed on?
No, I'm just passionate.
Yeah.
So anytime I talk about something and it matters, I'm gonna be passionate. That's just who I am as a person. I can't. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad, but that's just who I am.
And that's the reason why you went behind the mask with us today.
Behind the mask.